Happy Wednesday, okay? Happy Mercury Day, Wednesday, Mercury Day, the day of communication. But I will say there's a lot of energy that um, is spirit is really wanting me to push out, okay? So one, I am going to use the clarifying love situations oracle collective reading, Aries through Pisces, okay? I'm also going to do um, spiritual gifts, okay? Because that's spiritual gifts. Because a lot of people aren't even aware that they are using their spiritual gifts. They just think it's normal behavior, that they're just really good at something because they only know that they were good at this thing, for as long as they can remember being alive, right? But some of us are using spiritual gifts and we don't even know it. We don't see them as spiritual gifts. Love and then numerology. Okay, I'm going to do Aries through Pisces collective. Okay, if you want to book a private reading, um, the sooner the better, you guys. If I don't um, communicate back with you guys, I don't use readings. When you book readings and you reach out to me, I do not exploit the opportunity to just communicate, right? When you book a reading, Um, and once you get your reading and you confirm it, that's it. End of communication until the next time you book another reading. Now, if you ask me questions about other services, yes, I'll communicate. But to just casually converse, uh, I don't use the fact that you guys booked a reading with me to just casually want to converse with you. Now, I do have a platform where I do spiritual consultations. And during those spiritual consultations, that's where there is fluid communication going on, but in between. Um, but hello, Brandon, how are you? But if you are not a client, um, and we're not set up for counseling, then the fact that you booked a reading does not mean that, I'm going to be reaching out to you um, just because. I definitely don't spam and I don't exploit you guys, giving me access to your email communication, okay? Um, Thank you, Kylie Jones. So I'm going to start with angel numbers, Aries through Pisces. I'm also going to talk about clarifying love situations. I'm also going to try to get to spiritual gifts as well. Okay, I'll do spiritual gifts. You know what? Let's do spiritual gifts now. Um, because I just realized my device is dying, and that's one of the pressing messages that Spirit wants me to make you all aware of. Now, just know that Callie Jones, thank you. Um, I appreciate you. Um, just know that some of these words, you guys, you're going to be like, I've never even heard of that, didn't even know it was a word. Some of you are going to be like, no, I don't do that. I'm not interested in that. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. Just keep in mind, this is collective. So if it doesn't hit home, it's actually okay. I do plenty of collective readings. It's actually okay if it doesn't resonate. So Aries, we have dice divination. Okay, you're being called to explore throwing dice for spell casting and divination. Okay, um, I actually have a couple of set of dice. I like dice. I am an Aries. This does resonate, but the kind of dice that he's holding, these are very interesting. I see symbols and signs on here that it's like it really has my eye. I've never heard of dice divination. But there you have it, Aries. Okay, Taurus, we have psychometry. Okay, you're being called to sense and read the vibrations of objects and people through touch to connect to memories of the past. Now, you guys may have never heard the word psychometry, but this is actually very common. Okay, it really is. Okay, and you guys have heard of this shamanism. All right, Gemini. You're being called to explore working as a spiritual teacher and healer who can move between the worlds as a messenger to bring wisdom and healing. This is Gemini energy. Mercury does govern Gemini and Virgo, so this sounds about right to for some of you Gemini. Okay. Cancer, we have psychic healing. All right, you guys have heard of that. Psychic healing, Reiki, distance healing. When you use certain Reiki symbols to send energy, healing energies in a supernatural manner, that's psychic healing. Reiki, if you have the third degree, Hon Shonze Shonin, that is one of the Reiki symbols that allows healing energies to we call it distant healing. Okay, so psychic healing. The person can be in front of you or they can be on the other side of the world. You're being called to explore psychic and spiritual healing to help improve one's condition, no matter if you're focusing on the mind, body, or soul. Cancer, that is moon energy. That is definitely right up your alley. Okay. And we have Leo, astral travels. You're being called to communicate with spirits, entities, and guides in the astral realms to retrieve and share the messages. Okay. All of these gifts, there is a responsibility that comes, right? Virgo, psychic surgery. Now, I've heard of psychic surgery before. I've heard of that way back in the day when Oprah Winfrey started her partnership journey with Deepak Chopra and other shaman healers. They perform psychic surgery. You don't actually use a real knife to perform the surgery. You're being called to explore psychic surgery. This is Virgo, okay? To help remove energy blockages that can manifest into disease and disorders in one's body. That requires belief, faith, training. Libra, we have remote viewing. You guys, this is something that is common too, okay? You're being called, Libra, to explore gaining information about distance, unseen subjects, objects, or locations. That, for example, let's just say, I say to you, hey, Brandon, are you sitting? I see wood. I see like a patio structure. Looks like there's some type of seating, wooden seating, and, the fact that, and I'm just using this for example, Brandon, I don't know if you're here, but let's just say I clearly describe the location, physical scenery, and I have no idea where you are, but you're definitely not in my backyard. You're not on my patio. That is a form of remote viewing, to be able to gain information, to see images that are not in front of you, right? That is actually a gift that I have. Okay, I do it quite frequently. Okay, and also daydreaming. When you see things in your mind's eye that are not there, that's remote viewing. If you notice the way that the cards word these things, okay? So we have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. Plant medicine, Scorpio. Okay, we got the planet of Mars and Pluto, fire and ice. Okay, plant medicine. You're being called, Scorpio, to explore plant medicine to bring healing to the body through its therapeutic properties. Okay. Ooh, numerology. You guys have heard this one before. A this is definitely a common terminology. Okay. So Sagittarius, you're being called to interpret and convey messages of guidance and insight using numbers. I know a Sagittarius, when there are numbers, I'm definitely a numbers person. But sometimes Spirit will say, um, just throw it out there, ask someone to interpret this number. And it's always a Sagittarius who does it. Um, this person is very good because the interpretation of the number or the definition, the source, that whatever it turns out to be, always resonates with that message. Thank you for liking. Don't forget to share, turn your notification bells on, and all those great things. Okay. Capricorn, we have angel readings. Okay, you guys, this is familiar terminology. Okay, you've heard this before. Angel readings. Capricorn, you're being called to communicate and convey divine messages of guidance from the angelic realms. Example would be, let's say if I'm doing a reading and an ascended master has a message for me to give to someone, or an ancestor. Okay, those are angel readings. Okay. Aquarius, we have spiritual engineer. Okay. It's like, what is a spiritual engineer? Okay, so Aquarius, you are called to explore using your problem solving skills and your knowledge of spirituality, psychology, and science to bring much needed solutions. Most people who are able to operate this way, they are claircognizant, very heavy claircognizant energy coming from this spiritual engineer. Most people who are claircognizant, a lot of them they are so used to knowing how to do things, and they believe that the fact that they're able to understand and use psychology, the fact that they're able to use science and understand it, they know so much. They're so used to just always being able to know things. They don't even know that their ability to know things is supernatural. Okay. And therefore they produce solutions, out of this world solutions. Okay. A lot of them are a little late on the spirituality side because they feel like they've been able to do just fine without spirituality, but they have no idea that they've been operating in the spirit the whole time. Okay. Pisces, we have scrying. You're being called to explore, looking into a reflective surface to tune into the messages of the spirits and the universe. A lot of people, they may not know that it's called scrying. But a lot of people use scrying to spy on people, places, and things. Okay. All right. So we're going to do numerology now that I got spiritual gifts out of the way. Let's go with numerology. Angel numbers. Okay. Let's start with Aries. All right. So number 23, I am adventurous. A lot of people already associate Aries with being adventurous. Okay. So you have a zest, Aries, for life, and you are eager to experience anything and everything possible. That's that planet of Mars that makes you fearless. Okay. You love challenge and excitement and need both to feel truly alive. Okay, that's the Mars energy. Mars does govern Aries. Life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest, Aries. Okay. Taurus, we have the number 88 here. I am wealthy, Taurus. You are on the cusp of a prosperous and abundant spiritual life. Congratulations, Taurus. You will find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all of which bring financial and material abundance into your life. If you have an Aries sun and a Taurus moon, this message is probably for you. Okay, if you have a Taurus sun and a Taurus moon, this message is probably for you as well. It'll probably resonate even more. We have the number 21. I am inspiring, Gemini. You are highly creative with a strong will to succeed, Gemini. Your imagination is highly charged. It reveals itself in everything you do, Gemini, from your sparkling conversation to your most prized projects. Gemini, you are inspiring. Cancer, we have the number 6. I am nurturing. That is definitely Cancer energy, moon energy. Your heart is your gift, okay? You are a natural born nurturer and have a great talent for helping and healing others. That's like the 9 of Pentacles energy I'm picking up as well. You are the epitome of self-sacrifice and a protector of those you love. Cancer, okay? Leo, we have I am compassionate. Yes, you are. That's the sun energy. Okay, fire, compassion. Leo, it's your compassion that makes you shine. You are devoted to helping the greater good and have a strong talent for speaking up for others. Your soul is most satisfied when you are being of service. Leo, the Leos that I know, that sounds just like them. Okay, so Virgo, we have the number 7 here. I am brilliant. Virgo. You possess a very refined mind and a deep urge to uncover life's mystery. That's Hermit energy. That is definitely Virgo energy. Your ability to acquire vast knowledge on both the informational and spiritual planes gives you a greater awareness than most. I am brilliant. That is definitely Hermit energy, which Virgo represents the Hermit. Remote viewing and 777 Libra. I am in the flow. Whoa. I don't think I've ever pulled 777 before. Libra, your purpose flows from within, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is part of your purpose, Libra. A state of peace and calmness in your soul. You need to see that, Libra, because we have remote viewing and I am in the flow. So 777, I don't recall pulling that number. I am in the flow. That is a complete statement. Congratulations, Libra. Scorpio, number 22, I am aligned. All right. So you are in possession of incredible creative powers, Scorpio. With that Mars and that Pluto energy, I hope you are. It is assured that you can achieve anything you wish. Look, fire and ice, I agree with that. Okay, sounds like alignment to me. All right, Sagittarius, we have 1212. I am focused, all right? Stay focused, Sagittarius, on your best possible future and remain optimistic throughout the entire journey, Sag. I kind of feel like somebody really needs to hear this. Your angels are right behind you as you turn your dreams into reality, Sag. Okay, I am focused. Okay, Capricorn, we have the number 1. I am innovative. Okay. Capricorn, you are a self-starter with very innovative ways of creating opportunity. Your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through rough times and reach success. Capricorn, take advantage of that. You are operating in the earth energy and you have access to tangible resources. Okay, Aquarius, we have 444. I am protected. You are protected as you operate as a spiritual engineer. Trust your journey, Aquarius. Trust the way your life unfolds and trust that you are where you need to be at the present moment. Aquarius, Okay, Pisces, I am charismatic. Number 3, Pisces. Expression comes naturally to you, Pisces. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. You are able to get others on board with your ideas. I'm getting the spirit of persuasion here, okay? I'm also getting the fact that uh, for some of you Pisces, you're able to do this by withholding a lot of information that would otherwise prevent a person from uh, being persuaded by you. That is interesting how that come out. So obviously, I'm tapping specifically on someone specific Pisces energy. All right, so we have done spiritual gifts, numerology. Now let's get to love, okay, you guys? Let's see, how much juice do I have? How much? 6%, okay? Uh, let's clarify some love issues that may be going on with the collective man. All this energy wants to come out. Okay, Aries, we have hidden thorns. I didn't have a choice but to take that. It just popped right on out. Look beyond the romance to discern true intentions, Aries. And we also have shadowed waters. I'm hearing water under the bridge. Beware illusions that skim the surface, Aries, for true understanding lies in the day. Okay. And day, DE. Okay. Taurus, we have inner compass. Trust your instincts to lead you in the right direction. And we also have soul's compass. Let intuition, Taurus, guide your steps, illuminating the life path meant for you. I really hope my device doesn't cut off. Gemini, we have mapping the way here. All right. Explore love and unearth unexpected treasures. Okay. And then we have unexpected joys. Life surprises are gifts, opening doors to unforeseen adventures. Gemini, Cancer, we have solo refuge. Okay. And solitudes embrace Cancer. Singles find the strength to regroup and rediscover their path. And then we have lone path, okay, needing to take time out or be on your own for a while, Cancer, whichever message resonates. Okay, Leo, we have fiery balance. Embrace intense forces, Leo, offset turmoil and stabilize with calm and resolve. And on the flip side, we have avoid burnout. Fiery passion is consuming. Sustain a lasting balance. So that's all about balance, Leo. Okay, Virgo, we have tender attentions with caring concern. Approach gently, Virgo. Nurturing with soft, kind gestures. And then we have turbulence, okay? Heal unresolved conflicts with kindness, not anger, Virgo. Okay, Libra, we have magic within. Create space for personal growth and self-discovery, Libra. And then we have transformational. Through learning, shift your perspective and evolve beyond limits, Libra. You are in the flow, Libra. Don't forget that. Scorpio, we have looming agenda. Okay, you have different ideas about love and intimacy. And then we have crossed paths, a mismatch of intentions, clashing perspectives, a journey mislead seeks alignment. Okay, so it's you are aligned. Okay, so the objective for you is to, although you have different ideas about love and intimacy, your intentions with the other person may not be in alignment. So the goal is to go with people, places, and things that are in alignment with your intentions, regardless of what your intentions are. Sagittarius, we have between the lines here. Uncover the truth carefully and write your own ending. I like that, Sag. We have Revelations clause, okay, canvas. Sag, expose truths and divulge secrets to create a masterpiece of clarity. That sounds a little scary if you ask me. Okay. Aquarius, we have divine union. Use the wings of empathy to bring love and harmony. And then we have empathetic bridges. Embrace healing by being kind, balancing life's contrasting forces, Aquarius. All right. Um, I said Aquarius and I meant to say Capricorn. I am so sorry. Okay, Capricorn, that was Capricorn. Now I'm at Aquarius. So we have consumed Aquarius. Okay, extinguished doubt by having open communication. Okay, and then we have envy's turmoil. Obsessed hearts and jealous minds brew a storm of unyielding chaos, but you are protected. Okay, Aquarius. Let me reread Capricorn, okay? Capricorn, we have divine union, okay? Capricorn, I just wanted to reread that because I messed that up for you. Capricorn, we have divine union. Use the wings of empathy to bring love and harmony. Okay, Pisces, we have achievable insight, all right? Embrace practical steps towards clarity, bringing your goals within reach. Remember, practical steps towards clarity. That is being honest and addressing the truth. We have wishful thinking, okay? Having lofty ideas lead to a letdown, Pisces. So be realistic, all right? That is the collective reading. I actually made it through. We did spiritual gifts, numerology, and clarifying love situations. For those of you who are love situations, regardless of whether or not you're in a relationship or not, love is still relevant and there's always a message, okay? Um, you guys, I got to charge my device. It's been good hanging out the 27 minutes with you guys. Remember, I think you guys do have your notification bells on. If you want to book a reading, please email me magicians with an S at the end, dragon, all one word, the number 13, all together at gmail.com. The sooner you book, the quicker you will get your reading back. May is already crazy and April is getting there, okay? So turnaround date is 2 days right now, okay, you guys? 2 days turnaround date. But like I said, the sooner you request, the sooner you'll give it back, get your message back. Until the next time, with love and light, namaste, ashe.